How to spend a day in Cairo. Today's episode will be a tour inside Cairo. We'll explore famous streets, talk about their history, and get to know the most well-known neighborhoods in Cairo, whether popular or upscale. We'll visit historical and archaeological landmarks and eat at some of the most famous Egyptian restaurants. How to spend a day in Cairo will be a tourist program made up of multiple episodes. Each episode will feature different areas, restaurants, landmarks, and outings, different from the previous one. It will be a comprehensive guide for anyone who wants to get to know Cairo better and explore it. Today's program will start in downtown Cairo. We'll have fal and tamia for breakfast, then take a walk to admire the beauty of Devile Cairo's buildings. After that, we'll head to Manial to visit Prince Muhammad Ali Palace, then leave Manial Island and go to Zamalek Island to have lunch and sit by the Nile. Later, we'll go eat some of the best hawashi at El Rabi restaurant in Mbaba. If you'd like to know more about our upcoming tours and explore Cairo with us, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. We've now arrived at Manial Palace, specifically at the main gate overlooking Al Sariyat Street. Let's go inside and learn more about it. Now we're inside Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik Palace, also known as Manial Palace. Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik was the son of Khedive Tufik, who was the son of Khedive Ismail, who was the son of Ibrahim Pasha, son of Muhammad Ali Pasha. The palace overlooks one of the branches of the Nile, since Manial is an island. The palace complex is very large, over 61,000 square meters. Although the built structures themselves are not very large, there is a huge garden. Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik personally chose the location, the designs, and supervised the construction, but the actual builder was Master Muhammad Afifi, as documented on the plaque at the palace entrance. The palace includes 3 sarayas: Reception Saraya, Throne Saraya, Residence Saraya. The Reception Saraya consists of 2 floors. As its name suggests, it was dedicated to receiving guests and is located near the palace entrance. The first floor includes the ceremonial reception room and a room for senior worshippers. The second floor contains 2 halls, one in the Moroccan style, which is very beautiful and distinctive, and another in the Levantine style, in addition to the Mashrabiyah room, which was designated for women. There is also a clock tower in the palace, a very beautiful and distinctive structure built in the Andalusian style, with a large clock at the top. Next, we visit the Hunting Museum, which is a later addition to the palace, added in 1963. It houses taxidermied animals and birds hunted by Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik, as well as King Farouk and Prince Yusuf Kamal. After that, we visit the Throne Saraya, which is a large hall containing a royal salon and large portraits of all the rulers of Egypt from the Muhammad Ali dynasty, starting with Muhammad Ali Pasha, the founder of modern Egypt, up to Prince Abbas Hilmi II, who was the brother of Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik. Inside the palace, we also find the mosque, built in the Ottoman style, featuring beautiful architectural details on the walls and ceiling, Islamic decorations, and Quranic verses inscribed on the walls. Then we move on to the residence Saraya, which was the living quarters of the palace owner. It contains photos and personal belongings of Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik, as well as several rooms such as the dining room, the fireplace room, which the prince used in winter, the mother of pearl salon, named because everything inside is made of mother of pearl, and which also contains the first air conditioning system introduced to Egypt. There is also the blue salon and the women's quarters for the female companions of the prince's guests. Finally, we reach the garden, which alone covers about 34,000 square meters and contains rare plants and trees collected by Prince Muhammad Ali Tufik from many different countries during his travels around the world. Prince Muhammad Ali Palace deserves multiple full episodes to cover everything in detail, but we wanted to give you a very brief overview of most of its highlights. Now let's head back to the car and continue our tour toward Zamalek. We're now driving across Gama Bridge, and I'll try to step out for a moment to enjoy the Nile breeze and take a look at the river. The Nile looks beautiful here, but it won't show well from inside the car, so we'll park a little ahead and stand by the river for a bit. We're now on Gama Bridge, and I want to tell you, look at how beautiful the Nile is here. This part of the river is very wide. If we look over there, we'll see the Sofitel Hotel, with its distinctive circular shape. That hotel marks the southernmost point of Zamalek Island. If we look again, we'll see the Grand Nile Tower Hotel, the white building, which marks the first point of Manial Island. Manial Island lies to the south of Zamalek. The wide stretch of water in front of us is Manial, and behind it is the other branch of the Nile that connects to Cairo. From here, we can also clearly see Cairo El Nile Bridge, the only bridge visible from this spot. If we look in the opposite direction, we can see the dome of Cairo University to some extent. And on the other side, Abbas Bridge. All the buildings in front of us on the left belong to Manial Island. The southernmost point of Manial is near Monasterily Palace, which I'll film on another day, God willing. The weather is beautiful, and stopping here on Gama Bridge is really pleasant, but now let's head back to the car, because we still have to continue our tour in Zamalek Island. We're leaving Manial Island now and heading to Zamalek Island. Stay with me. We got back into the car and started moving toward Zamalek, driving along University Street, with Cairo University right in front of us. We made the first U-turn. On our right was the Giza Zoo, and on our left the Nade Misr statue, a monument with great historical significance. We then reached El Nil Street, which is considered one of the most beautiful streets in Giza. It's full of landmarks, artists' homes, and museums, in addition to the large and distinctive Saudi Embassy building, which is currently on our left. After that, we headed on to De Gaulle Street, went down the Ajuza Tunnel, drove along the Ajuza Corniche, and then went up 15th of May Bridge to get down to 26th of July Street in Zamalek. Now we're in Zamalek, at Saj and Shawarma restaurant, and we decided to have lunch. I ordered a meal called the Mariah meal. We're sitting in the hall on the second floor. They do have seating downstairs, but it was full, so we came up here. The hall is air-conditioned, the place is nice and comfortable, and I've tried their food before, it's very good. We'll have lunch, and then we'll head to Elber Garden to sit by the Nile and have something to drink. After finishing lunch, we went back to 26th of July Street. The restaurant we ate at is coming up on the right. I had parked the car here. Now we're heading to El Elber Garden on El Geblaya Street, but before that, we'll take a short drive through the beautiful streets of Zamalek. I'll show you what the inner streets look like, especially south Zamalek, including Ibn Zanki Street, Salah el-Din Street, and the intersecting streets such as Aziz Othman, Saleh Ayub, Shagarat el-Dor, El Kamal Mohammed, and El Mansur Mohammed. Here on our right is the restaurant where we had lunch. Now we're standing at the intersection of Shagarat el-Dor Street and 26th of July Street. We'll go straight into Shagarat el-Dor Street. The street looks beautiful, like most of South Zamalek. The streets are quiet, wide, elegant, and residential, with very few shops or noise, which makes the atmosphere really pleasant.
دلوقتي يا جماعه في شارع شجره الدر زي ما حضراتكم شايفين. طبعا الزمالك من اكتر المناطق.
We're now on Shagarat el-Dor Street, as you can see. Zamalek is one of the areas where many artists live. As you walk around, you'll come across artists' homes, beautiful old villas, embassies, and buildings with unique and distinctive architectural styles.
فريد ومميز. احنا كده عدينا من
We've just passed the intersection of Ibn Zanki Street and El Geblaya Street, which is straight ahead, but we'll reach it from another route. Let's turn left and take a look at the inner streets. As you can see, they're extremely beautiful. Our original route was straight ahead, but I turned left into Salah el-Din Street. This street isn't very famous in Zamalek, but it's calm and lovely, one of those places you'd really enjoy walking through. There are several distinctive buildings here, details we usually cover more deeply in our longer tours. As you can see, we've passed the intersections of Saleh Ayub Street, then El Kamal Mohammed, followed by Aziz Othman, and the last street we reach is Hassan Sabri Street. We can't turn right here, the only street where we can turn right is Aziz Othman Street. The next street, Hassan Sabri, would take us north and back to 26th of July Street, but we'll turn right here into Aziz Othman Street. I wanted to take you through the inner streets to show you what the area looks like. I should mention that we're now close to the homes of many famous artists. For example, at the end of Aziz Othman Street, we reach Baha el-Din Abu Shuruk Street, where the building that Abdul Halim Hafez once lived in is located. Nearby, you'll also find the home of Saud Hosni. Many artists live, or used to live, around here. I'm just mentioning some of the most famous ones. And on our left here, everyone, is the Fish Garden. Maybe I had filmed it a while ago during Sham el-Nasim, and I gave a brief introduction about it. But it's a really beautiful place, very nice for people who want to sit and relax. The price used to be simple, if I remember correctly, it was £5. I'm not sure if it's more expensive now, but the last time I checked, it was £5. Here, we're going to turn north. Look ahead on our right, there's the Border Guards Officers Club, and right after it, straight ahead, is Elibir Garden, which is exactly on the right side. So, everyone, Elibir Garden is on our right, and Geblaya Fish Garden is exactly on the other side. They're both next to each other. We'll find a parking spot and then go down to sit near the Nile, have a drink, and enjoy the view. We parked right in front of Fish Garden and started crossing the street to enter Elibir Garden. The garden has multiple levels, but we went down to be very close to the Nile. After having shawarma for lunch, we came here to Elibir Garden to sit by the Nile. The view is stunning. I should also mention that we're in the western part of Zamalek Island, and if you look around, you'll see all those buildings. That's the Ajuza area. Right across from us is the famous Shahrazad Hotel, but we're here on Zamalek Island, on the West Nile branch that separates Zamalek from Ajuza. The weather is beautiful, and sitting by the Nile with a cup of tea is amazing.